Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at 1 Chronicles chapters 1 and 2. Now, these chapters are going to look like long genealogical lists at a quick glance, but they're going to lay the foundation for the entire story that we're supposed to understand, one that's centered in God's covenant and David's line, which demonstrates God's faithfulness to his people. So, chapter 1 outlines Adam to Abraham. This chapter is basically a fast forward through the book of Genesis. It starts with Adam and it lists generations all the way through Noah, his sons, and then traces the descendants of Japheth, Ham, and Shem. From there, it zeroes in on one line that's going to lead us to Abraham. This is the man of faith and the beginning of Israel's unique covenant relationship with God. You're going to recognize names throughout this. Names like Ishmael and his sons, Abraham's son through Hagar. And then there's Isaac, whose line continues through Esau, and Israel, which is Jacob. This is important because the writer of the book of Chronicles is reminding us of the big picture. Israel's story didn't just begin with David. It goes all the way back to creation. And from the beginning, God was working to bring blessing to the world through one family line. Then in chapter 2, we start to see the tribes of Israel focusing on the tribe of Judah. Now, in chapter 2, we begin Jacob's discovery of Jacob's 12 sons, which would become the 12 tribes of Israel. Quickly, we're going to double-click on the tribe of Judah, which would be the tribe where David comes from. This is because this book is a laser-focused demonstration showing how God chose David's line for kingship throughout eternity. We see people like Perez, one of Judah's sons and an ancestor of David. Or there's Hezron, who had 3 sons that helped expand the family tree. There are several lesser-known names who would later be tied to cities, leaders, and clans, also play roles within Israel. These detailed outlines of lineages all the way down to Jesse and David are preparing us for what's to come in the chapters ahead. This is important because, again, the writer of the book of Chronicles is preparing those of us who are reading to see that the line of David is not an accident. It's actually rooted in God's plan, his covenant, and his promise. Even the most obscure names in the list are pieces of divine puzzles. These chapters are more than just genealogies. They're a theological declaration that God is a God of history, he's a God of promise, and he's a God of purpose. So don't get stuck in all the names. Don't worry if you can't pronounce them or even know who they are. Just know that they're important people to God, just like you are an important person in the story of God. That's it for today. Be well, friends.